So let's get started on our mat in a nice comfortable seat, and put something underneath you to sit up taller if you'd like. Then just bring your hands to your thighs. And take a deep inhale. Start to roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Then exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Another breath in. And exhale it out. One more inhale. Then exhale. Let's start to bring a little bit more movement here. So inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, cactus it out. Slowly lowering your hands down. Make a fist behind you. Inhale, gaze up. Guide your knuckles down towards the earth. Exhale it out. Inhale your arms up, release. Exhale, cactus out your arms. Lower your hands down, find fist behind you. See if you can put the opposite thumb on top. Guide your knuckles down, gaze up. Chest expansion. And release. Bring your hands back to your thighs. Your knees. Let's look over your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let your breath go all the way down into your belly to fill up that belly. Exhale it out. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. Come back to gaze center. And then inhale to the left. Exhale it out. Now come back to center. All right, let's come and meet on all fours in a tabletop position. So you want your wrists right underneath your shoulders, fingers spread out wide, and then your knees right underneath your hips. I'm going to move through a few spinal extensions in cat and cow. So drop your belly, point your tailbone up to the sky, gaze up, squeeze your shoulder blades together into a cow pose. And then chin to chest, round, gaze at your belly button in a cat. Inhale into a cow pose, accentuating your movement. And then exhale. Take a few more rounds here on your own. Move with your breath. And if possible, can we all mute, or I can do that as well. Okay, so you can take any other movements that feel good here. You move your hips back and forth, neck back and forth, whatever you need. Then we'll take one more round and then come to a neutral spine here in tabletop. Right hand comes up, reach it up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, point it to the left, reach to the left. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach it to the left. One more time, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna come down to your right shoulder and the right side of your head. Reach your right hand to the left, palm facing up. You should feel a nice little stretch in your neck and in your shoulder here. And put a little bit more weight to the upper right quadrant of your body. Maybe you reach your left arm forward. And wherever you are, bring your left hand back underneath your shoulder. You're going to reach your right arm up to the sky. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower it down. I'm going to do the same thing with your left hand. So inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach it to the right, palm facing up. And inhale, left arm reaches up, open up. Exhale, reach to the right. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lower down to the left side of your head and your left shoulder. Take whatever variation feels nice to you here. Sending your breath into your upper left quadrant, into your neck. Inhale, let's reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Keep your fingers spread nice and wide. We're going to lift your hips up and back into a downward dog. Now, if you have a chair in front of you and you would prefer to do downward dog using the chair so that there's less pressure on your wrist, absolutely take that variation. Demonstrating with the chair in front of me here. Anything that you might have. You're in a downward dog with your hands on the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Press a little bit more into your thumb and your forefinger. And then everyone, go ahead and pedal your feet out. Stretch one calf and then the other. Maybe gazing under one armpit and then the other as well. And then let's come to stillness. Reach your chest back towards your thighs and bend your legs as much as you need. Take a breath in here and then gaze forward. You're going to walk your feet towards your hands. Bend your legs a lot and let's grab opposite elbows into a ragdoll pose. Let your head hang. And then just start to shift your weight from right to left. You're really trying to release any tension in your neck here. And then release your elbows. Bring your hands to your hips. Generous bend in your legs. Roll up to standing. Let your head come up last. Guide your chin back towards your throat. Stand up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Gaze up. And then exhale, we're going to swan dive right back down. Fold over your legs. Inhale, hands walk up to your shins or your thighs. Anywhere you need to give you a little bit of lift in your chest and lengthen your spine. Reach your hips back. Forward fold. And then let's fold down. Bring your hands to the mat. Step out into a plank. You can lower your knees in this plank as well. And let's all lower your knees down to the mat. Lower your chest, lower your chin down. Pressing into the tops of your feet, squeeze your elbows into your ribs. I'm going to inhale, peel your chest off of the mat into a baby cobra pose. Slowly lower down. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Squeeze your elbows in, press into the tops of your feet, tops of your thighs, into the mat. Inhale, chest lifts off the mat. Gaze down and lower. Exhale. Inhale, last time. We're going to hold here. You can take a little bit of weight off of your hands. See if you can lift your fingers and your palms off of the mat. Keep your elbows squeezed in. And then lower down. Curl your toes under. Press up into a plank, a modified plank. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, take tiny little steps to the front of your mat. feet towards your hands. Hands to your hips, roll up to standing. Let your head come up last. Inhale, sweep your arms up, get tall. Exhale, swan dive forward over your legs. Inhale, hands to your shins or to your thighs. Find some lift in your chest, lengthen your spine. And exhale, plant your palms. Step your right foot back, then your left foot back. Downward dog, plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale to a baby cobra. Lift your chest off the mat. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lower down, exhale. Inhale to your plank. Exhale to your downward facing dog. From here, let's inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Point and flex your toes. Then let's leave them flexed. And slowly start to bring your right foot forward. Wherever it lands, try to scooch it up so that your right toes are in line with your right thumb. And then let's drop your left heel down, put your toes 45 degrees. Inhale up to a warrior one, reach your arms up to the sky, framing your ears. Try to glue the outer edge of your left foot into the mat as you turn to face forward. One more breath. This warrior one. And then let's open up into a warrior two. The right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. Look out past your right fingertips and bend into your right leg. Make sure to not let your right knee go further than your ankle. Then let's flip your right palm to face up. Lean back, stretch the right side of your body, reverse warrior. Keep breathing as you move through and hold these poses. One more breath, take an inhale here. Exhale, let's cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back to a plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin down to the floor. Inhale to a baby cobra. Sorry about that. And exhale, lower down. Press on up to a plank. And then downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the second side. So inhale, lift your left leg up. Point your toes, then flex. And we're gonna swing your left leg forward and scooch it up so that your toes are in line with your thumbs. Right foot comes down. Glue the entire foot onto the mat. Inhale to sweep your arms up to the sky. I'm gonna take 2 more breaths here. And then open up to a warrior two. One more breath. In through your nose. Exhale it out. Inhale, flip your palm. Exhale to lean back, open up into a reverse or peaceful warrior. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot back. Lower your knees, chest, chin, your belly. Inhale into a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Now press up. And exhale, downward dog. Shake your head, no. Nod your head, yes here. Let's go through that again and add a little bit more. So lift your right leg up to the sky and step it, place it between your hands. Left heel comes down. Inhale to a warrior one. And then right away, open up to a warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Lean back. We're going to come into a triangle pose. So straighten your front leg. Let's bring your hands to your hips. So tilt your hips back so that your left one is more on top of your right. And then start to reach your torso forward. You can come to a prop, or you can bring your hands to your shins or your thigh. Start to turn your torso to the left, gaze up. And if this feels okay, you can keep your hand on your hip, or you can reach your left hand up to the sky. Think about having long waistlines here on both sides. And let's re-bend your front leg. Lean back. Reverse your warrior once again. This time we're going to come forward with a bent leg. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. And then left arm comes up and overhead. For extended side angle pose. You want to turn your torso upwards, gaze up as much as you can, while stretching your left arm overhead, trying to frame your ears with your biceps. Gazing down, bring your hands to the earth, your mat. Lift your back heel up. Plant your left hand down and come into a nice little twist here as you reach your right arm up. Gently guide your right hip back in space. Then let's lower your right hand down. Left knee comes down. Widen your foot on the right over to the outer edge of your mat. Untuck your toes. And just hang out here. Reach your chest forward. Make your hips a little bit heavier and drop them down towards the mat. Then let's bring some movement into it. So right hand comes to your right knee. Let's push out on your right knee to the outer edge of your right foot. Gaze over your right shoulder. So inhale, we're going to come back to the sole of your foot. Exhale, push out, twist. Inhale, sole comes down, gaze to the center of the mat. Exhale, twist. Hold here. And then let's bring your right hand back down to the mat. Straighten your right leg, shift your weight back. Reach your heart forward, flex your right toes. Then walk yourself forward. You're going to step your right foot back to behind your left foot, and then adjust your left shin to parallel to the front of the mat. We're going to come into a modified side plank. So hands can come to, your right hand can come to your hip or reach it up to the sky. Gaze up, at the same time lift your hips up. You're going to be here for 2 more rounds of breath. So inhale through your nose. Exhale. 1 more in. Exhale. Let's lower your right hand down. Come back onto all fours. Lower your knees, chest, chin to your belly. Inhale into a baby cobra. Then lower down. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, step it through. Scoot your toes forward. Right heel comes down, open up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. And then straightening your front leg, hands to your hips. Shift your hips back as you reach your left arm forward, torso forward. Hands can come to a prop or to your shin or your thigh. Right arm reaches up if that feels okay for you. I always suggest that you can go as high or start as high as you can. This allows you to have more length in your spine instead of going down and collapsing like this. So just think about length and bring your hand up higher if you need. This also allows you to open up your chest more. Let's rebend your front leg, reverse warrior once again. And then coming forward, left elbow to your left knee. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Really stretch through your palm, through your fingers. And then turn your torso open as you gaze up. You might feel some sensations here along the right side of your waist. So looking down, hands come to the mat. Lift your right heel up. And then let's twist to the left. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Lowering it back down. Scoot your left foot to the left edge of the mat. Sink your right knee down. Sink your hips down. At the same time, reach your chest forward. So first, this can feel uncomfortable. So I invite you to really use your breath to help you stay here. And then bring your left hand to your knee. Start to press your knee out to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder into a little twist. Inhale, sole of your foot comes back to the mat. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, down. Exhale, twist, open up. And then from here, bring your left hand back to the mat. Step your left foot behind your right. And then pivot your shin to be parallel to the front of the mat, the short edge of the mat. And hands can come to your hips or reach up to the sky. Gaze up. Lift your hips. And let's lower your left hand down, come back onto all fours. Lower your knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. And come on up, baby cobra. And lower down. Press on up into your plank. And then downward facing dog. So gazing forward, lower your knees down to the mat. Cross your ankles behind you. And then let's come to a seat. I did not manage my time very well today. So we're going to have a much shorter cool down than expected. Let's bring your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms forward. And then slowly start to lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Bring your knees out as wide as the mat. Knock your knees together. Bring your feet out as wide as the mat and knock your knees together. Stretches a little bit into your IT bands on both sides. And then start to windshield wiper your knees right to left. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then release, letting your legs go out long. Arms to your sides. Close your eyes. All right. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Rebend your legs, roll over to one side, and come on up to a seat. Inhaling your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands down to heart center or to your thighs. And thank you for joining me today. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and calm and free from thoughts that drain your precious energy. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.